Hello, friends! Oh my goodness! Oh, Cruella Deville, Cruella Deville. That's all I know of the song. We are doing some Cruella Deville makeup tonight. Look at this. It is going to be intense. Let me turn up the brightness so you can see it, because it's going to be kind of interesting. So that's what we're doing tonight. Are you guys excited? I'm excited. I hope that this turns out good because, yeah, I haven't used latex in a very, very long time. And I'm going to be using latex tonight. I've already started putting it on my face just because it does have a little bit of a drying time. So I did want to start applying that. I'm going to finish touching this up right now. Hello, hello. Did you know, I think there is supposed to be another movie coming out, right? If it's not already out. Is it already in theaters? It has that one actress that I just like love. I can't remember her name, but I'm so freaking excited for it. Anyway, so this is a latex and it smells like poo, but I'm putting it on my face for you. So this is the liquid latex I'm using. It's really cheap. I've had this forever. It probably is really bad and it's probably going to make my face break out, but you know what? The things you do for your followers. So I'm going in and basically applying this to my face and then sticking, this is just tissue paper. So I have tissues here and you're just going to stick the tissue to the latex, to your face. Yep, and that's how you're going to do it. And it's going to create that texture, and then we can go in and add a little bit of, you know, blood and gore and stuff to make it look like my face is ripping off. And that's how you do it. Emma Stone, yes. Kelsey, thank you so much for the stars, my friend. Are you guys excited? The movie is amazing. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to go see it. Oh my gosh, because I love her as an actress. I think she is so cool. One of my favorite movies that she played in, what was that one? Something about love or whatever. And she was supposed to be like this quirky girl, and then like the guy from The Notebook liked her and he like was really hot. What's the movie? Hey Sabrina, hello everyone. Thank you so much for hopping on. Anyways, I loved that one. I think it's Crazy Love or something. The movie is amazing. Got the premiere on Disney and seen it. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. It's been forever since I've gone to the theater because, you know, this last year. So I'm wondering if it's in theaters or if it's just online or what. Anyways, tell me, what is your favorite Disney movie? Like, what is your movie that to this day you could watch and it would just bring a smile to your face? I feel like everyone has a different fave. I love, so one of the movies that I love, and it's not really popular, is the Swan Princess. Do you guys remember it? And she turned into like a swan and she was a princess. And the reason why I love that movie is because that's one of the movies I went to with my grandma, and I remember my grandma taking me to see that, and she passed away when I was, I think, 11. So it's just one of those movies that has a big memory. Aristocats. Oh, isn't that song? Don't you wanna be a cat? Na, 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 na. Beauty and the Beast. Crazy Stupid Love. That's it. Oh my gosh, I love that movie. Okay, so I will tell you about Victor's work if you remind me in just a second, because I know we're gonna have a lot of people giving me their favorite Disney movie here in a second. But I have to tell you about his work too because it's awesome. Ariel, Mulan. Yes. Okay, Brittany, we are on the same wavelength. Mulan is one of my favorites. I love Mulan because it's not like your average princess movie. I mean, there's still like love, but then I love it because she's like strong and, you know, she can fight and be a man. I don't know. Hello, Pocahontas. You know what? I don't think I've seen Pocahontas. Are you gonna be like, what is wrong with you? So when I grew up, you're gonna be a little bit flabbergasted. I just used a big word. Do you ever feel that way when you use a big word in like a conversation? Secretly in your head, you're like, ha, I just used a big word in a conversation. Look at me adulting. Anyways, growing up, I was not allowed to watch several Disney movies. I wasn't allowed to watch Pocahontas. And the reason why I wasn't allowed to watch Pocahontas is because my mom said that it was not true events, and so she did not want me watching it. Then I wasn't allowed to watch Aladdin, and the reason I wasn't allowed to watch Aladdin growing up was because the genie in Aladdin, and at the time, I guess around the time that Aladdin was popular, we were living in Africa, I think, and the genie is actually like an idol and like a god that they worship there. So my parents didn't want us watching that because that. And then the same thing with Ariel. They didn't want us watching Little Mermaid because Ursula is also a like idol god that they worship in Africa. Interesting, right? I know. I did watch them later on in my life because I felt like I was missing out and I wanted to know. I wanted to know what I was missing out on. I watched The Swan Princess one before. I love The Swan Princess. I need to go watch it. Watch it. Shirley Temple. Yes. Oh my gosh, Shirley Temple. Such a good movie. Okay, so if you're hopping on, this is what we're doing tonight. I need a lot of support and love on this video tonight because that's gonna be so intense. So crazy. I'm gonna do the makeup side first because we have to let this dry. So for the makeup side, we're gonna go in and do face primer first. I know. So the thing is, in Africa, there's a lot of gods. There's a lot of idols. And so, like, I mean, there's probably so many things. But I was a little bit sheltered growing up. But I turned out okay, you know? All right, so face primer on the makeup side. And you don't want to put face primer under face paint, which we are going to be using my Mineral palette. You guys look at this beautiful palette over there. So many colors. So we're going to be using that for the Dalmatian side. And then, yeah. All right, you guys ready to hear about my husband's new job? I am like, I asked him today, are you going to work or are you going to like play? Tell me, which one are you going to do? Because he just comes home and he keeps telling me, he's like, they have a room for napping. Like, they have an hour lunch break that is paid every day. And if you decide you want to take a nap, they have a room where you can take naps. They have video games. So if you want to play video games on your break, you can. He said you get a free Red Bull. They have like coffee. They have free snacks. You can get free snacks and you don't have to like pay like a vending machine. And what else? I'm trying to think of what else he told me. There's so many things. Anyway, so he's just like, this is so crazy. And he also said, I didn't know how bad I had it at my other job, like how unhappy I was until I started this new job. And I'm like, I didn't know things could be so good at a workplace. So he's just like blown away by it right now. How's a little? He is good. Yes, I did grow up in Africa. I lived there from when I was 3 till about 8. All right, I'm gonna make my brows really thin. So what I'm gonna go and do is just kind of make them look a little bit thinner and pointy and long for the Cruella side. It's a dream job. It really is. And they're like, they told him he can wear whatever he wants to work, but he's gonna still like dress up and look classy because he wants to look professional even though he's, you know, doesn't have to. He's not gonna wear dress pants, but he's gonna wear like pants and a nice like button down kind of thing. All right. So I want to make it like pointy because I feel like pointy is going to make it look more evil. Morgan, thank you so much for the stars. So yeah, I'm like, dude, it sounds like you're just going to go play now. He's like, yeah, I love it. So he is over the moon about his new job right now, which I'm just so happy for because, you know, he was hating his other job. Praise the Lord, he got something new. All right, so I'm gonna go in with a black. We're actually gonna do my brows in black tonight. Oh my goodness, it's raining. I forgot, what does Victor do for work? So he got laid off, but he just got a new job. He started Monday, and he actually is doing accounting now. So before, he was a project coordinator for a construction company, and now he is doing accounting work, which is actually what his degree is in. And so his first official like job in accounting. I know. What is it about? What country in Africa do you live in? Brittany, I grew up in Nigeria, Africa. So West Africa. So yep, that was really interesting. African food is actually really good. I miss it. It's not like something you can buy in the States, really. There's not like African restaurants. You know, there's a lot of countries that you can buy like knockoff food. Like there's Chinese food, Thai food, Indian food. Dude, where's the African food? Come on. Hi, Patricia. Hey, Maria. Which brings me to another question. What is your favorite ethnic food? Like food from a different country? I love Thai food. I didn't know that about you. Monica, how are we friends and you don't know that I grew up in Africa? Yes, my sister Faith, who is 2 years younger than me, was born in Africa. So actually, I must have gone to Africa before then. Before I was 3, if she was born there, right? Dude, my parents, I need to find out this timeline a little bit better. I had to go there earlier because my sister was born in Africa and she's only 2 years younger than me. Peruvian, yes. Would you ever take Judah back to where you grew up? No. No, I mean, Africa's not really a thing that like I enjoy. I went back to Africa on my world race trip and I realized I don't really like Africa. Lebanese, I don't think I've had Lebanese. Italian, thank you. I did not know you were African. That's really awesome. Well, my sister was born there, but I'm not African. I actually just grew up there. We were missionaries, so yep, pretty interesting. There's a really good African restaurant at the Animal Kingdom Hotel. Oh, is there, Kathleen? Well, you just made my day. Is that in Disney Springs? Is that where it's at? Like, close to Disney Springs or... Okay, so how's that brow? It's looking kind of pointy and fun, right? And I wanted to make it long and kind of arched and pointy and evil. That's my best angry. Jen, hey Jen. Okay, so the next thing is, who's your favorite villain? Because this is technically a villain, right? I don't really like any villains. I'm not a villain lover. I'm always rooting for like the good guy. But you tell me. I think I need to make my face really pale too, to kind of go with the whole Cruella Deville. I don't think I should be tan. I think I need to be white, like pale lady. All right, there's the brow. Cruella, Cruella. It's at the actual hotel. Oh my goodness gracious. That's interesting. If you guys can, go ahead and post this to your wall so that more people can hop on. We did just hit 20,000 followers, which was so exciting this week. And it's all because of you guys. And when you tell people about my page, that's how more people are able to follow along. All right, so let's go in with the foundation just on my eyes, and I'm gonna do my eyes first because this is like intense green eyeshadow. And hopefully I can do this justice tonight. Like, the good thing about the Cruella Deville side is I feel like it's supposed to be like, what is the word? Like Halloween makeup, so it's not supposed to look pretty necessarily. Unless you guys want me to do more of like a pretty, because look at her. She looks a little bit more like costumey. Do you want me to do a pretty or like costume like this? You see how she's kind of like a costumey kind of eye makeup? So I can do something like that, or I can do something like really snatched and beautiful. Oh, thank you, Monica. So you tell me, because we're about to get started with the eyes. What are you feeling? Do you want me to do like really glam pretty or costume? Like the picture. Okay, so you guys like the picture? Okay. Okay. Let's see if I have green glitter. Costume. Maleficent is your favorite. I do like Maleficent. Yes. And I do like Catwoman. I think I might like Catwoman more. Rawr. The same as the picture. Okay. Oh no, my baby's crying. Judah, go sleep, baby. Oh, it is thundering, so it might be the thunder waking him up. All right, here we go. So eye primer's going on. We are about to get really intense. I hope I can do this justice. I am kicking myself in the butt because this is really a hard look. I mean, we're doing like the whole peel off face. We're doing blood. This is gonna be intense. Okay. But I haven't done one in a while, so this is for you. I love you guys. Moana is really good too. I haven't seen Moana. Is she a good or bad person? I don't even know. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, because it has like that circular motion, instead of me trying to make a circle, I'm just gonna use this to create that circle for me from her costume makeup look. Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of cheat a little bit. It's not cheating, it's just being smart, honestly. Love you too. I'm so excited to watch you. Hubby is watching a violent shoot 'em movie. Well, good thing that I'm here to help you survive. I haven't seen it, no. I mean, isn't it like a kid's movie? So I'm an adult now, and Judah's not old enough to really watch movies, and his attention span is like 5 minutes. That's as long as he got. All right, so here we go. I do feel like I kind of messed up the brow right here, so I'm gonna just touch that up really quick. And honestly, I feel like when you're trying to do an evil eyebrow, I feel like the pointier, the boxier, the better. I feel like if you're trying to be like a good person, then you need to do like soft, really natural looking, soft edges. Disney is not just for kids. I know, but like some movies I feel like are just for kids. Okay, so let's go in. I'm going to utilize the green in palette 7, and then also I'm going to utilize these greens. I realized just now that I don't have a really sparkly green, so I have failed, you guys, but hopefully you still love me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with, let's see, no, I'm going to go in with a black pen liner just to draw out the circle. Gosh, I'm so nervous right now. What if I could do something like this? No. All right, let's just freehand it. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Okay, here we go. All right, that's a good circle, right? Okay, so let's fill it in with green. I think I want to stay within like the bright green. And yeah, like hopefully that's good. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, here we go. I'm nervous about this. You can do it. Use green and sparkle from the, that's what I was thinking actually. You read my mind. All right, so let's go with the green. And the reason why we're doing eyeshadow first is so that we don't get a whole bunch of fallout everywhere. I'm probably gonna go back and touch up the black here in a second, but I'm gonna do this first. Look at that green. I did the total makeup look to my boss one year and rocked it. It was so fun. The total makeup look, wait, of Cruella? Is that what you're talking about? I think this is my first Cruella. No, I think I did this like 4 years ago. So I haven't done Cruella in a long time. And when I did it, I did like a full look. So this is the first time doing it in a very long time. Is hubby at work? Nope. He only works until 5. Mindy, hi friend. You guys are so awesome for hopping on. No, he works like regular 9 to 5 job. So he's home. He is just chilling. He gets Judah when Judah starts to cry, so I don't have to leave. All right, so I'm just using my sponge to get really close to the line, because I want everything to be really green. Like, this is looking really green. Which is kind of fun. I love this color green though. It's such a fun color for the Cruella de Vil. So his hours before, when Victor had the other job, was 8:30 to 4:30 with a 30-minute lunch. But his 30-minute lunch wasn't, you know, ever paid. He would have to clock out. So he's like over the moon. He's like, I get paid for my lunch. And he can come home and see Judah on his lunch since it's an hour and he works down the street. So he is so excited. It's Cruella green. Am I still breastfeeding? Yes, I am. This kid still wants it. At first, I thought he was kind of weaning because there was a few days he wasn't really eating as much. But then he comes right back and he's like, yep, I want it. All right, so you guys think I should do this white shimmer on top and see if it turns out shimmery? I'm trying to think if I have any other glitter that would go, but none of these glitters are green. Oh, actually, this one's kind of green right here. Do we try that glitter or should I just try the white? So I try this green glitter or should I try this white glitter? What do you think? Which one? Which one? Let me know. I don't know which one to do. Let me look at the picture again. All right. Yep. She is very, very glittery. And then, yeah, it is brought around. I'm going to do a wing to this too. White might pop, green glitter, green glitter, green, green, green. Oh, I can't wait for your palette to come too. Yes. All right, so if we're doing that, we need to do, okay, so what I'm gonna do, which is kind of a tip, but it's gonna be something that's gonna suck, but you gotta do it. Millie, hi beautiful, how are you? So I'm gonna go in with lash glue. And this is gonna suck, because it's gonna be really hard to get off. But, oh well, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know that I fully commit to these looks. Which, there's so many people on TikTok that do looks like this, but they spend like 8 hours on a look. And I'm like, that is great, but I cannot spend 8 hours on a look right now. I have a baby. I need to make money if I'm spending 8 hours doing the makeup look. All right, so let's see. Hopefully this works. Hurry, go fast before it dries. Trying to go in really fast with the glitter. I should have probably done like a section at a time instead of doing all of it with the lash glue, but this looking okay or horrible? Hopefully it's looking okay. Yay, thank you. Try the green. Do you have any glitter packets? No, I don't. It is actually a light green. So yeah, it is green, not white. It's just a light green. Hopefully if I come in close, you can kind of see it's more of a light green. So it's not like a white, but it definitely is lighter than the green I used. All right, so I gotta go in with a little bit more lash glue, which is gonna be fun. Are you gonna get a dog now that Jada's here? No. I don't need more responsibility. And he is not old enough to take care of a dog, so not right now. Maybe one day. But we actually did find out Victor is allergic to dogs, so we probably will end up getting a different kind of pet other than a dog. If Judah wants a dog, he's just gonna have to hang out with the dogs at my mom's house. All right, so I'm just going in and filling in the edges with lash glue and the glitter. And this glitter palette is from Amazon that you can get. Hairless cat, yes. But I'm not really attracted to hairless cat. I feel like you have to be a certain kind of cat owner. And what probably, I guess, if you're allergic to cats, are you allergic to hairless cats or no? Because both my sister and my dad are allergic to cats. And I'm not really good with birds. We had like 5 birds growing up and we killed all of them. Like they all died. It was really bad. We are not good with birds either. All right, how's it looking? You can get a golden doodle. They're supposed to be a hyper. Oh, okay. Hairless cats are a lot of work. Oh, really? What makes them so much work if they're hairless? They just are like fancy. I do have a friend and she has 2 hairless cats. She is known as the hairless cat lady. All right, how do we do? Oh my gosh, so much glitter. Oh, you got 2 cats, no hairless cats that have no dander. Oh, interesting. That is interesting. I didn't know that. So dander, is that the thing that people are allergic to? I'm guessing. All right, there we go. We did it. We did it. You have to give them baths, and there are a lot of upkeep. Really? So crazy. That is so interesting. Looks pretty. All right, so what is your favorite pet animal? If I had to choose, I would probably say a dog, but I just feel like pets are so much work right now. I'm already so busy with being a wife and mother right now. My sister, which I don't know how she does it, she has 3 dogs and a toddler and a husband. I'm like, girl, how do you do all of that? I want to touch up the black. Shoot. I'm just using like a really cheap knockoff liner because I don't want to mess up my good eyeliner with all like this glitter and stuff getting stuck in it. So I'm afraid of horses. Really? I do have a really good horse story. Not horror, horse is what I said. Horse. You want to know my horse story? I have a good one. A good horse story for you. All right, hold on. I don't like what I did there. So we're going to use the Mama Spit. Mama Spit works in makeup too. And we're just going to kind of clean it up. I still don't like it. All right, there we go. Much better. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Here is the story. You guys ready for it? So my family, we went on a family vacation to Costa Rica, and we decided that we were gonna go horseback riding. And what we were gonna do is we're gonna go horseback riding up this mountain and then zip line down the mountain. And my parents paid for like a guide to do it and to basically help us with the horses, and then also he was gonna help us zip line down. So we all get on our horses and we start horsebacking up this mountain. Now, none of us really horseback, you know, it's not like a thing that we do normally. So we're all amateur horseback riders. And so anyways, we start up the mountain, and all of a sudden, my sister's horse gets spooked and starts taking off. And she's holding on for dear life, like on the side of the horse, just like the movies. So she's holding on, about to fall off. My dad tries to get his horse to go faster, and his horse falls over and falls on top of my dad and rolls on top of him on his legs. And then the horse gets up and basically runs away. But here it is, my sister. Thankfully, the guide, he goes and he chases the horse after my sister and stops the horse. And thankfully, my dad is okay. He just like sprained his ankle. But basically, this big horse rolled over onto his foot. Can you imagine? So that was our family vacation. Super crazy. All right, how does that look? Really interesting. Really interesting. All right, and we are gonna have to do false lashes tonight because, girl, we gotta do falsies. All right, so let's look at this. I do have another horse story. If you guys like these horse stories, I do have another one. If you want me to keep them coming. All right, so I'm gonna do a highlight underneath my brow, just like the picture. A really white highlight. Like this. Oops, I'm gonna have to fix my eyebrows. All right, there we go. And then let's fix them. How was the zip lining? It was good. I think I've been zip lining at least twice. And I wasn't ever scared, but I just feel like I would be scared now. I don't know if I've become more afraid in my life because of a child and I don't want anything to happen to me. But yeah, I just was not worried at all. All right, there we go. What do you guys think? Definitely a different kind of look. Hers looks more up. I guess I could have done it even more of a big circle, but I kind of like it. I think it looks good. So what we'll do is we'll do the face makeup and then we'll go in and finish that. Ooh, we're gonna have to fix that wing. That wing looks kind of raunchy. My daddy has trained all of our horses and have done some crazy fun things. Oh, that's so cool. All right, so I'm gonna grab my liner that I like to finish off the wing because I like the tip on this. And I want this wing to look better. Is that a little bit better? Because it's looking kind of rough. All right, so good to go. Dum dum. So I have another horse story, but if you like horses, you might not want to hear this story. You might not want to stay around for this story. All right, so I'm gonna go in with my spray foundation, and we're gonna just spray this. The color I'm using is Organza, which will be a little bit lighter because I used the tanning drops. I used the tanning drops yesterday, and so you can tell my skin is now darker than my foundation. If you want to grab the tanning drops, I do have 8 more left. If you want any of them, let me know. So this is perfect. It is rough to get a crisp line on glitter. All right, so if you're new to my channel, make sure that you tap on my face and click the follow button. I go live 4 times a week, and usually I don't do FX makeup every day. I usually do it probably every 2 weeks or so. But my main thing is doing glam or doing really quick, easy makeup looks for busy women. And tonight we're just happened to do a fun, crazy look. Oh my gosh, you can totally tell my skin is darker than my foundation now because this matched just 2 days ago. The tanning drops are $39. All right, so here we go. But since you are now a presenter, you can get yours at a discount, Christy. So you can ship me a message if you have questions on how to do that. Here's the second story about horses, and this has to do with my wedding actually. So I ended up getting married in El Salvador. That's where I met Victor, right? Most of you already know that. But the night before our wedding night, my parents, they flew down and they were staying with us, and we were staying at the hotel on the beach where I was going to get married. And you know how you're supposed to have like a rehearsal dinner and all that jazz? Well, we didn't have a rehearsal dinner because like in El Salvador, they don't do rehearsal dinners. So the night before, we're like, well, we should probably go eat somewhere, but there wasn't really like restaurants on the beach. So we drove, and down the street there was this restaurant called The Biggest, and the restaurant was like basically hamburgers. It's like the biggest hamburger, I guess. And so we're like, okay, let's eat there. That's gonna be our rehearsal dinner. And we ate at The Biggest for our rehearsal. And so on the way home, it was just my family and Victor and I. We were all in the same car. We had rented this big Hilux car so that we could all fit in one car before the wedding and all that stuff. So anyways, we are driving back to the hotel along this strip of kind of dark street before you get to the beach. And Victor's driving, and there's a car on the other side of the road. And the car drives by, and right behind the car, we didn't see it until the car drove by, and right behind the car ran a horse. So here we are driving this way, the other car is driving this way. So it passes and it's dark, there's no street lights. So all you see is the car lights. So the car passes, and right behind the car outruns a horse in front of our car. And so Victor had no choice. He couldn't turn off onto the side of the road because it's black. You don't know if there's a ditch. And so what he ends up doing is just trying to brake as quickly as possible and safely as possible. And so he ends up braking and hitting the horse. And the whole front, thankfully the horse didn't go up onto the car, and instead the horse, like the butt of the horse was like going into the center of the hood. And so the center of the hood was like this. So this is where the horse is, this is the car, it's supposed to be like this, and it was like that. So we hit a horse the night before we got married. And so here we are in this black street, like there's no street lights. We just hit a horse. The radiator fluid is going everywhere. I'm supposed to get married the next day. It's like 9 o'clock at night, the night before we get married. And we just hit a horse. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm freaking out. What are we gonna do? So Victor calls the car place, but the car place where we rented the car is 3 hours away. And it's 9 o'clock at night. And so they're like, okay, well, we're gonna call basically like, you know, the adjuster or whoever's gonna come out and get the car, but you have to stay with the car until they get there. And the person that's coming out is at least 2 hours away. So you're gonna have to stay with the car until they get there, and are able to basically get the car. So here we are. The horse runs away, Pat, into the dark. We don't even know what happened to the horse. We're unable to find the horse. The horse is gone. It's crazy. Yeah, the horse is gone. Thankfully, a police car drives by and stops and asks us if we need a ride. And so the police officer takes all of us back to the hotel, but Victor has to stay with the car. And my brother decides to stay with him so that he's not by himself. So him and my brother stay in this car, waiting for this person to come. And the person doesn't come until like 11 o'clock at night. So they're sitting there, pitch black, nothing to do but talk to each other for 2 hours in the middle of this road. And Victor, you know, they stayed inside the car because Victor was afraid because it wasn't like a safe area to be. And so Victor was a little bit scared, but he didn't tell my brother because he didn't want to freak out my brother and be like, hey, this is a little bit dangerous right now. But so that was the night before I got married. I know, isn't that an interesting story? I feel like everyone has something about their wedding day that is a little bit different. So yeah, that's what happened. Super crazy. And then my parents paid for the damages to the car, even though Victor was the driver, because they rented it and it was in their name. And it was like over $1,000 in expenses to pay for the damage. My parents were not happy about that part. Okay, so let's finish up the under eye. I'm gonna go back in with that green from the other palettes. We're gonna go in with the green. I know it was such a miracle that we all like were okay and we didn't have any problems, but a few years later Victor started getting really bad problems with like his shoulder where the seatbelt was. And so I think he ended up getting like a whiplash from the accident, but it didn't show up until years later. So that kind of sucked. All right, so I'm just doing some green on the under eye. Anyone else have something crazy happen on your wedding day? Anyone? I know, you know, rain is supposed to be good luck on your wedding day, but a lot of people don't see it that way. All right, and then I gotta get some black eyeliner for that waterline. Is this black? No, that's brown. There's some black. All right, here's a black. So we're gonna do this in the waterline. And then we're gonna smudge it out with the brush again. So a lot of you guys know that my sister, she, for her wedding, one of their groomsmen got drunk and passed out in the middle of the service. So that's what happened at my sister's wedding. At my brother's wedding, he was like wanting to kiss her so much that when they were doing their first dance, he was kissing her so long that they both fell over on the floor. So that was their wedding. All right, let's do some contour. I'm not married yet, I'm engaged. Oh, yay, that's exciting, Lauren. On my honeymoon, our luggage was late coming off the plane, so we got the pier as the cruise was leaving. No, so you missed your cruise? Is that what you're saying, Lorianne? My security tag was still on my dress when I went to put it on 30 minutes before my wedding. Oh, no. How did you get it off? We're getting married outside on Saturday. It's supposed to rain. Oh, I'm sorry. It rained on our wedding day. It took it as good luck. It's supposed to be good luck, right? All right, so for contour, I'm going to do like a deep contour. Let me just refer back to the picture so I'm not messing this. Yeah. We're going to do a deep contour today to go with this look. Single, so someone sent me a Jesus loving man. I remember I used to pray, and this is something that I need to work on because I realized I just need to do this more, is I used to pray so much for my future husband. Oh my gosh. I was like, dear Jesus, send me a man. I need a man today. And I feel like I prayed so much for my future husband, and that I need to have that much like fervency to pray for my actual husband now. We had to fly to the first island. Oh no. Did the airline pay for it, or did you have to buy a flight? All right, so there's the contour. My sister-in-law drove up to the wedding dress store and made them take it off. Well, shout out to your sister. That's amazing. Did they like think that someone stole it? Or were they like, okay, yes, here you go. I feel like I need to contour my nose because I feel like a pointy nose is better for Cruella Deville. Pointy. All right, there we go. Cruella, Deville. And then I'm also gonna kind of just chisel on my chin a little bit, just to make my chin look pointy. Oh, it's totally working. You see how that's chiseling out my face? Oh, the power of contour. There we go. My husband got a pneumothorax from scuba diving on our honeymoon. How long did it take for him to heal, Kara? Oh my gosh, what? That's intense. That is crazy. All right, so I do feel like I need a little bit of blush. I feel like she was like intense with her makeup, but I can't really remember. And I almost feel like I should just do it on the cheeks, like more of a costumey kind of makeup. Like that. Cruella, Cruella. And then we'll do the lips and we'll do like the whole false lashes in just a minute. I do want to go in and do mascara, so that's drying, and we'll do paint now. Extra 5 days. Ooh. Oh my goodness. My husband and I met as teenagers but went our separate ways. 30 years later, he found me. Oh my gosh, Rebecca, that is so sweet. True love. You had to let each other fly and then you came back. So I'm just doing a quick mascara. And then I'm going to do falsies later. which I feel like I need to have really intense falsies with this, but I don't know. Oh, I'm supposed to cover up my eyebrows. We're not going to do that. I'm sorry. We are not covering up the eyebrows because I'm not very good at that. So yeah, we're just going to cover them with white and hopefully that's good enough. Okay, okay. Let me get my paper towels and we're going to do white. Are you guys ready for this? Oh my gosh. Oh, and then we're going to do the blood. Oh. You had to postpone. Did it end up being all that you wanted, imagined, and hoped for? All right, so I'm going to get, I have this paintbrush that I'm borrowing from Victor. And then I got some white paint here. Hi, it's been a while. Hey, Katie, how are you? All right, so I don't want it to be super wet because I don't want it to be liquidy. Ooh, that's cold. This is gonna be the easy part. Just do white paint everywhere. Basically. And I try to work really quickly because I find it works better putting on layers before it dries. And I do want to get a little bit over. I wonder if it looks good having texture to it or if I should try to make it smooth. Like maybe the texture is good because it looks more like fur, like a dog. Versus if I make it look smooth, it doesn't look like a dog. Thoughts? Feedback? We only have like a few seconds before I need to make it smooth if that's what we're gonna do. Tell me no. Does Victor still paint? He hasn't painted in a really long time, so I don't know. That's his choice though. He gets to decide if he wants to pursue it or not. Textured. He does love it so far. I was telling everyone how crazy the job is that he has. They have a room that he could take a nap in on his lunch break, and they have video games and snacks. And oh, he said that last week his whole everyone at work had a Nerf gun tournament where like the whole office would shoot each other in the office with Nerf guns and run around shooting each other with Nerf guns, and they had like a tournament and stuff. Like, what kind of company is this? I'm like, are you going to work or are you gonna go play? So for dividing my face, I used liquid latex and I used tissue paper. So I'm gonna get some more paint. Where's my white paint? So this is the paint I'm using right now. I find that this is the best if you're like wanting to do Halloween makeup. I find that Mehron, and this is also the palette I have, a whole palette of colors. This is the best for how it blends and everything. Does the eyebrow look okay? Wondering if I should like try to make it more white or try to make it and fill it in instead of trying to make it white. In her picture she covers it up, but I don't know. All right, so there's that. I think I need to let this dry a little bit before I can go in and do anything else. So I'll probably work on the lips. I do want to do a little bit more attention to detail with some of the white really quick so that it dries. So I'm going to just kind of paint over some pieces with a small paintbrush. We're going to do blood and here in a second I'll put it actually is a lot easier than you would imagine doing something like this. And you want the tissue paper to be a little bit like pulled up so it will look like skin pulling off your face is what the kind of texture you want to go for. So sometimes if it's like really laid down to your face, you might have to go back in and like pull it up and kind of cut it. But I laid it down so that there were pieces that were going to be kind of hanging off my face. And that's how I plan to do it. I should, you know, I've already tried to do that a few weeks ago. And I tried talking my husband into doing live and he didn't follow through on that commitment. So I just decided, oh well, I'm not going to beg you. So if he ends up doing live with me, it's going to be out of his own thing because I asked last time and he said he would and then he didn't, so I don't really want to deal with that anymore. Or tell you guys that he will and he won't, so. But, ta-da! Looks amazing! Costumes, I know I need costumes. I do think I need to go in and just fill this in a little bit. It does have a little bit of texture still to the skin, but I feel like this is, I need a little bit more. I think when you're married, you just gotta learn what battles you want to fight, and I don't want to fight a battle of trying to get him to go live with me. He doesn't like the camera, so that's not a battle I feel like fighting. Looking good. You guys are the sweetest. You make it so much easier to do this. All right. And what I'm gonna do as well is go in with a white in my waterline. This is just a white pencil. And that's gonna just help it kind of look a little bit better. I think she has white in her water. Let me see. Should I do a black? Oh, never mind. She does black, so let's not do white. That will defeat the purpose later. So, do kind of want to. All right, because we're gonna go in with black eyeshadow, so we don't need that on the lid. All right, so let's do our lips. You're gonna be doing some red lips. And they're supposed to look costumey. So what I think I'm gonna do, she has them looking like really smooth. I kind of want to make them look a little bit more pointy. Like a really pointy Cupid's bow. Just kind of what I want to go for. You see that? And I think I'm gonna overline and make them look really, really full. We're getting there. All right, and then I'm gonna go in with this red lipstick. It's called Wealthy because Cruella Deville, wasn't she rich? So we're going in with Wealthy. What do you use to take this all off? So I'm gonna probably use like a oil-free makeup remover for the latex, and then use Unique makeup remover for the makeup. That's a fun color, huh? Do you guys like that shape? It's like a different kind of lip shape that I went for, because I didn't want to look like a regular lip. I want to look a little bit different. Love it. Oh, Mindy, thank you. You guys are so sweet. Which I did just post a picture of me in a bathing suit on Instagram, which is new. I haven't posted a picture of me in my bathing suit in a very long time. So if you want to check that out, you can say follow and I'll send you the link to my Instagram. But I basically talked about like having a mom body and how I feel empowered as a mom and learning to love my new body. I do have a wig that I'm going to be putting on tonight too, so hold on. All right, so now we're going to go in. She has black, I don't know, Kate. Let me show you guys what she has. I don't really think I like it, but you tell me. So she has her lips outlined in black. Let me see if I can get this. Okay, do you guys like that, where it's outlined with black? I like the white part, but I don't know if I like the outline with black part. But you tell me. Oh, that's not working. We're gonna have to do white paint. Yep. White paint. I'll do whatever you think I should do. If you want me to do the outline in black, I'll do it. No black, no black, no black. I don't know if I like this one. Down there. I like that one, but I don't like the bottom one, so we'll take the bottom one out. Oh, dang. Oopsie. Got lipstick all over my hands. Okay. So now we gotta do the black spots and black eyeshadow, which the black eyeshadow should be easy, I think. What I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna go in with a black eyeliner and do a black eyeliner on my eyes first. So let's do that. And then I'm gonna go in with black eyeshadow. And then in my waterline. Alright, so this is just black eyeliner. I'm using that as like a base. And then we're gonna go in with the black eyeshadow now. So I need to clean up this brush. It has green all over it. Yay! Hi ladies, so glad you can hop on. If you like this look so far, give this video a thumbs up, give it some reactions, or you can post this on your wall. All right, I'm gonna go in with black. This is called Legendary. paint this onto my eyelids. And then blend it into the crease. How's that? All right, so I think we need to do some on the waterline and lash line. So I'm gonna just do a black along the lash line, just to make sure there's no white. All right, and then underneath on the lower lash line, do the same thing. Whew, that looks cool. All right. I think that is good. It's super simple, easy. Now let's do the black paint. So what I think I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna use this little guy. So this is a different brush, and I think the spots aren't supposed to be perfect, so hopefully this is gonna look okay. Does that look okay? I mean, I've never given myself spots before, so I mean. I feel like that's kind of what she looks like. She just has like random spots. I got a question for all you ladies. I'm married at work as a travel nurse. I wash my hands. Do I wear a silicone wedding band to my husband? Oh, that's a good question. Would it be rude? I don't think it is to wear a silicone and then maybe have another ring that you wear when you're like going out and like for other occasions. But that's just what I'm thinking. Okay, so let's go in. I think I'm gonna do the lashes and then we'll do the blood. So let's do lashes. I think that's it for the spots. Ooh. Okay. All right, so I think I'm gonna do let's see here. Hold on a second. I want to do Regine lashes. I don't see those. Here, let me show you my lashes. Here's all my lashes. So Alex is big. I don't see the ones I'm wanting to do. These are big. Oh, are they over there? I think they're over there. Those are Chosen. What are these? What are these? No, those are Adored. Interesting. Where are my big lashes at? These are Wendy. Wendy's are pretty big. Kelsey. See, these are pretty big. But I think I need to do I'm gonna just grab my magnetic ones over here. And hopefully I have enough liquid liner. I still haven't bought more. I'm like kicking myself in the butt for forgetting. Yeah. Because these look pretty. Do these look more like intense enough? I think these look good enough. Let's try these and see how it works. Mine, at least you have some kind of ring on it. I think it might bug the hubs if you weren't wearing. That's true. Don't be like me. I never wear a wedding ring. Oh my gosh. I just always forget to wear one. I don't wear jewelry though on a regular. I just always forget to wear jewelry. So, ooh, are those some? No, those are left. Okay. So hopefully I have enough liquid liner. We're just gonna kind of test it out and see if I do. If not, we're gonna do just regular. No, this is not gonna work. I can already tell. Dang it. Okay. We're just gonna be doing regular lashes. So these are just regular lashes that I'm using. Here's my glue. All right. So we're gonna use regular glue. It's not my fave. Magnetic lashes are way easier. If you're like trying to figure out, should you get magnetic lashes? Yes, they're way easier than using glue. I have forgotten how easy they are. I did these the other day and they kept lifting. And I forgot that like how to apply them almost, because with your magnetic lashes, the magnets, you know, stick to the magnetic eyeliner, so you don't really have that problem where you have like the lifting and stuff. So I guess I'm spoiled now. Hi, thank you. All right, so we got to do the lashes and blood, and then we're good to go. Anything else you guys think I need to add? I think it's just the lashes and the blood. I am kind of thinking about doing my eyebrow. I don't know. I'm torn. So whenever you're doing lashes, you have to let the glue dry a little bit before you apply it, or it's not going to, it's going to just slide around, because if it's too wet, it's not going to stay in place. Hi, Brittany. Hi, beautiful. How are ya? My skin peels under my rings from washing and the sanitizer. Oh my gosh. Doesn't Cruella wear spiky lashes? She probably does, but the ones I wanted to wear, I can't find. All right, here we go. This is gonna be second best. I probably should have bought some crazy lashes for this. Like really costed-me lashes. You know what I'm saying? But that's not bad either, right? It's not as dramatic, but it will do, my friend. I don't know why my brow keeps showing. I think one thing I'm ready for is to wear regular bras again. I hate nursing bras. Ugh. Ugh. I feel like probably some people love nursing bras because they're just like super comfy. But for me, I hate it. But I was never the kind of girl that, like, you know how people just always talk about coming home and taking their bra off and they can't wait to do it? I never felt that way. Like, I was fine wearing a bra. And I hate not wearing a bra because my boobs are so big. I just hate that feeling. I like them feeling held. They have a nice hug going on right now. Sherry, thank you. I remember the first time you used lashes and put them upside down. I know, remember that? I feel like I'm learning how to do them all over again. I've been spoiled with my magnetic ones. I probably missed this, but am I see white on your upper lips? Yes. Yep, there's a white thing on my lips. It's supposed to be like a, I don't know, like it's supposed to look like it's shining or something. I don't know. All right. So we're gonna let that sit, and then I'm gonna do mascara on the other lashes. Did you put the mascara on the Dalmatian side? Look at you, Darlene. You catch me before I even said it. Dang it. Okay, so let's hope that I can get this blood going because it's kind of old. And I guess I could have used these for the spots, but I don't know. Does that look more like animal print? Like a cheetah versus like a dog? I guess I could always go back over it with that if I really wanted to. I do have like blood tattoos. You just know what's up. I love it. So I'm hoping that this blood is still gonna work. If you don't have blood, you can always use lip gloss, red lip gloss. Did you know that? Red lip gloss looks like blood. Here we go. And this stuff is so freaking sticky. I'm just gonna have to be really careful. I'm gonna use a little applicator or something. Well, let me get a little applicator for this. Okay, here we go. Oh, this stuff is so sticky. Oh, I forgot how much I don't like this. Let's see if this is gonna work. Oh no, it's just pulling it off. Let's see if I can get it more wet, not so hard of a piece. Let's see, let's see. Look how hard it looks. Ugh. So this is like effects blood that you can get from like the costume store, but mine is almost gone, so I'm gonna have to grab lip gloss and try to get the lip gloss going. Didn't really think ahead for this look, did I? Oh, this is coming off. All right. Whew. So let's add some glosser gloss. My fingers are so messed up right now. You've done as well. I know you guys are catching me now. I wonder if I should do any of these tattoos like on the neck or something. Wonder. All right, here we go. So this is gloss. It's called Luscious. I'm gonna use this as my blood tonight. I know I could melt the blood, but what I need to do is kind of go underneath. If I can get underneath, it'll look more real. Get the blood going. And I'm gonna have to do a little bit of skin texture. All right, we're almost there. So then Alright, so let's go in with some black or some brown, like a dark brown. He has never seen me in character makeup, no. But when I do get all like glammed up, he stares at me. I feel like he knows when I'm like all dressed up, and I feel like he looks at me funny. Like, mommy looks pretty kind of face. Alright. Like, I want the blood to be thick in some places. So that's why I'm going back in with more of that blood gore stuff. Ooh, look at the blood there. Ugh. Ugh. It's all over my fingers. Oh, no, I should do? That'll be a cool picture. Act like I'm eating the doggy. Haha. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. Okay, let's see. Whew. Alright, so the last thing we need to do to make it look legit is add shading. I'm going to leave this on my finger, which might make my life a little bit more difficult right now, but okay, here we go. So I do need to do mascara, and then I am going to add a little bit of shading, and we will be done. Gosh, I'm tired. This mom is tired. How long have I been live? Like an hour? See, the thing is, I see these people on TikTok and they spend 8 hours doing this stuff. So I feel like I do a pretty good job for only going live for like an hour. Alright. I think my computer died. Oh no. Oh, it's been an hour and a half. Okay. Alright, not bad. Not bad. Alright, so I'm just going to add a little bit of brown eyeshadow for some shading, and then I think we're going to be done. Because you want to have like a little bit of shading to this along the edges. Oof, that is looking kind of intense. I'm going to grab this. Kind of trying to stick this underneath. I don't know if this is helping or hurting. I think that's good. I don't want to touch it and mess up what I kind of like already. Oh, la, la. Last thing is my wig. So I hope I don't get blood all over my wig. Let's go in. Usually you're supposed to do a wig cap, but we're just gonna skip that part. Oh, I'm gonna wrap my hand up in paper towels so I don't get this blood all over it. Hold on. Here we go. How do we do? Bloody finger. The dogs, I love them. They're delicious. This is how I feel about my life. I need just like a large coat to keep me warm, made of dog fur. Alright, we did it. Alright, this is the final look. What do you guys think? I appreciate you guys hopping on, all of your love and support. Make sure to follow my page, click on my face and click the follow button if you enjoyed it, if you had some fun trying something new tonight. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be live. We'll do a quick and easy makeup look, but definitely stay tuned this week because we're gonna have a lot of fun stuff going, okay? I resemble my sister. That's true, my sister with the gray hair, which now she has black hair, by the way. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye, everyone.